Hey everyone, welcome to my first ever Let's Play. I've been a big fan of Let's Plays on YouTube for years, and I've always wanted to make my own, so I figured what better way to start than by playing through my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy VIII, and this is the Remastered edition for PlayStation 4. Came out last year, but and I played it, but this will just be a fun playthrough for you guys. I played the original back when it first came out in 1999, not to give away my age or anything, and it cemented my love for JRPGs. I didn't know that you could play games that would have such an in-depth storyline with interesting characters and development and a big open world, so this definitely made me fall in love with RPGs. I know that's a little weird because a lot of people either love or hate this game. There's really no in between, and I know 7's the very popular one, so when I tell people this is my favorite, they sometimes I get funny reactions, but yeah, so I figured this would be fun. Let's get this started. I'm gonna do the new game, and we'll watch through the amazing first cutscene, and then we'll begin. Oof, if that doesn't get you, that intro is epic. I don't know what will. I've seen it so many times and I get goosebumps every time. So the remaster, it looks like the character models were improved, but as you can see, the backgrounds are still the same. They're still sort of the static backgrounds, which is unfortunate. I thought they were going to remaster the entire thing, but that's okay. Still just happy to have it on the PlayStation 4. How are you feeling? My forehead hurts. No kidding. Looks like your eyes are focusing. You should be fine. Say your name for me. So I love that this game allows you to name your characters, even though I'm going to be pretty generic in this playthrough and just keep all the same original character names, because I enjoy them. But I've seen people name them, you know, really funny things, or maybe their own name. But yeah, going to be kind of boring for this and just keep the original names. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Cypher. That Cypher won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. Let's see. Your instructor is Quistis. I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. Also, no idea if I'm saying these names correctly, but this is just all the ways I said them when I was younger, and I've tried to do research online, and I feel like everybody probably pronounces them a little different, so. This is also one of my favorite cutscenes, because Quistis is one of my favorite characters. Quistis, come get your student. Yes, yes. His injury is not serious. It'll probably leave a scar. Right. Now please come by. Squall. So we meet again. Definitely always thought Quistis was the hottest out of all the females. She definitely has that like teacher look going on with the glasses and everything, and I don't know, I just always really liked her a lot. I knew it'd be either you or Cypher. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. Squall, is there something on your mind? Not really, not really. What's so funny? Funny? No, it's not that. I'm just happy. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little, that's all. I'm more complex than you think. Then tell me. Tell me more about yourself. It's none of your business. The lovely Balam Garden music. It's one of my favorite, also other favorite things about this game. The soundtrack is top notch. I know you'll hear this song a lot, but I just never get sick of it. It's very calming. Beautiful shot of the outside of garden. Good morning, class. Let's start with today's schedule. There seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating and those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top condition. Meet in the hall at 600 hours. I'll announce team assignments there. Any questions? Oh, and Cypher? Do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. Field exam participants, I will see you all later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. So I believe Quistis will tell us this, but I'm just going to do it because I know, because I've played so many times. If you sit down at Squall's terminal, you can find out a whole bunch of different information about Garden. I'm not going to go through every section together, but your main concern is you're going to want to go to tutorial so you can get your GF data. So these are going to be our first two Guardian Forces, GF. Just like the characters, you can rename them. This is Quetzalcoatl, at least that's how I pronounce it. For the sake of this run-through, I'm going to also keep their names the same. And then we have Shiva, which is my personal favorite GF. She's always been my favorite. I love her look. I think she's really pretty. The tutorial covers all aspects of gameplay. This tutorial can also be accessed through the regular menu at any time. So again, I'm not going to go through every section, but if you want to check this out on your own time, it'll give you all the information of how to battle, how to do the card game, icon explanation, and information. And then Questus wanted to talk to us, so let's go see what teacher wants. You haven't been to the Fire Cavern yet, have you? You won't be able to take part in today's seat exam if you don't pass this prerequisite. I was gonna go this morning, but Cypher. Also, this little box, as you can see, is a different color. So this is going to happen a lot through the game where it's going to be Squall's inside dialogue. He's very broody and emo, but that's okay. Do you have a good excuse? Not really. Then let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. I'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat. Well, we already did that. Oops. A little ahead of the game. And then you've got... Questus has her little, like, fan group right here, which I always enjoyed. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Ugh. Are you okay? There. I'm fine. Sorry, I was kind of in a hurry. Oh yeah, hey, did you just come from that class? Is homeroom over? Oh no. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. Hey. I just transferred here. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of the garden? I feel like Squall normally would say don't have time, but for the sake of this, we're gonna say sure, just so you guys can get a feel for the layout of Garden. We'll take the elevator to the first floor lobby and I'll show you the directory. Down the elevator we go. And for this being a 1999 game, I've always thought the graphics were great. Even the original, I know it was pixelated, but it always blew me away as a teenager. That's the directory. Well, this is it. Balam Garden is pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you want to go and select it here. I have a question. How do you use this? Move the cursor and press X to select. Next, I'll give a quick explanation of the various facilities. Yes, sir. You'll find the dormitory to the north. A majority of the students live in the dorms. There aren't too many students who commute. Yeah, I'm in the dorms too. You can rest and change in there. West of the north block is the cafeteria. There's always a big rush for the hot dogs. You'd better get used to waiting in line. I've always wondered what the hot dogs taste like in this game. I mean, I love hot dogs, and I know Zell's a huge fan, and I just always wondered if there was something special about them, but I always thought that was funny. Got it. East of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take the garden car when a mission comes up. The front gate is located to the south. That's right, I have to go meet Instructor Treep at the front gate. What's the matter? Nothing. Next, we have the quad located in the West Block. There's an event being planned there. I know. It's the Garden Festival. It's going to be great. I'm planning to be on the committee. You want to help out too? Let's just continue. South of the West Block is the infirmary. This is where you get treated for your injuries, but a lot of students just come here for advice. What's the doctor's name? Dr. Katawaki. Now, the East Block. This is the training center. It's the only facility open at night. It's used for training, and they have real monsters running loose here. If you don't take it seriously, you may end up dead. Just be careful. Okay. South of the East Block is the library. There's a lot of material you can look up here, but the terminals in the classroom are a lot more efficient. And you already know about the classroom on the second floor, right? Yep, I remember that one. By the way, the headmaster's office is located on the third floor. You need permission to get in. Another question. What's the headmaster's name? Headmaster Sid. That's about it. Anything else? Got it. Hey, are you taking today's seed exam? Yeah. Then maybe I'll see you again later. I've already finished my training at my previous garden. I'm taking the seed exam today too. Good luck to both of us, huh? Thanks a lot. Alright, so that was garden. This right here is a save point. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. You hit triangle to get into this menu. So I'm not going to really explore garden for now. We're just going to go straight to the Fire Cavern. Quist is said to meet at the front gate, so we will go meet teacher there. This purple thing over here is a draw point where you can draw magic from. Oh. No one can draw. So to do this, you have to go into your menu. We're going to Junction Squall. We're going to give him Shiva for now. This is just so we can give him some commands. So we can draw from this draw point. We'll take that cure. We're definitely going to need that. And there she is. I have a few things to explain before we head off. GF gives us strength. The stronger the GF, the stronger we become. So here's a brief explanation of junctioning a GF. Junction tutorial. Junction enables characters to power up and use abilities. This means a GF must be junctioned in order to power up and use abilities. Let's begin by junctioning a GF. Right now, no GF is junctioned. All other commands in gray cannot be selected. We're just going to keep going through this. It's kind of a long tutorial, unfortunately, and I kind of already showed how to junction. So you're just going to basically want to do this to be able to use abilities. And as you can see, it'll unlock the different stats down there. And this is what I just did with Squall. This is pretty important when you go out and do battling because you're going to want to make sure you have magic, GF, and draw equipped. Especially draw because it'll let you draw magic from enemies that you can then junction to your characters to strengthen them. I Everything okay up until now? You can always check back by accessing the tutorial from the menu. Once we get to the Fire Cavern, I'll explain how to junction magic. Use the command draw during battle and stock magic from your enemies. Be sure to have some stocked. Ready to go? The Fire Cavern used for the test is located east of here. So we're going to go ahead and junction Quistis to make sure she's got abilities. Another thing I like to do for GFs, if you go into here, you have this whole abilities page where you can pick what you want them to learn. So right off the bat, I tend to do boost because it lets you boost during battle, and it's only 10, so they learn it pretty quickly. So she's good to go. Let's junction Squall. For now, I'm just going to do auto for magic, because that's all we have is cure. Normally I wouldn't do auto. Nope, do not want that. Alright, and we are on the world map. I'm going to go ahead and save just to be sure before we continue. You can use the L1 and R1 triggers to kind of move around and look at the map. And I believe she said the caverns to the north. So we'll do that in the next video. I'm going to stop us here for now. I think this is a good stopping point. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me on this first video of my very first ever Let's Play. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, like, share, leave me some comments. Anything would be appreciated, and I will catch you guys in the next video.